Okay, so Swiss chard, basically leaf beets, long taproot, grow down very deep. And I found that whenever I plant something in the beds there, like the above ground beds, and when you plant them in the ground, they seem to, the coloration always changes, and the leaf and the plant itself seems to be a lot tougher, a lot more, I don't know, it just seems to be a lot tougher. And I think one of the things that I like about leaf beets is that they don't basically leaf beets, it's a beet, but it doesn't have that big root. So what you have is a plant that has that big long taproot. It just doesn't have the ball, but it puts on the leaves, and the leaves are always fascinating. I mean, they'll get much bigger than this if I water them more, but the thing is that they do pretty well in the summertime. The forward hook, let's come down here to the forward hook leaf beet here. I think it's got one here doing pretty well. These can tear up in sharp wind and things like that, but these it has a somewhat of a waxy leaf almost, but a good leaf, strong leaf and things like that. And so I have always enjoyed growing this particular plant. The rest of these are turnips, but leaf beets have a long root, and they're great for growing in your actual garden, because you can put them in here and they'll last for a couple of years before they go to boat, assuming that they don't have too much soil, too much cold weather at first. So it's a good way to go. So basically what you want to do with these leaf beets is, I find the best way is to go ahead and start them off in flats, like you see I have over there, and then once they come up and put on leaves or whatever, transplant them out here in the garden, and they will go ahead and establish on pretty well. Varieties here, you got the ruby reds here, which we do, and then you got the traditional kind of forward hook giant, which is a true silver beet, and then you've got they got them all kinds of neon colors nowadays as well. But I've had the best luck with the ruby reds and the forward hook giants, especially down here in this hot Alabama summer. It's the only green leafy thing that I found that grows that actually can endure the heat, takes the heat. I wouldn't say it likes the heat, but it does it just fine. And the reason why I'm really like the idea of putting it in the ground like this is because it has a long taproot, and I have a fairly high water table, so these plants are not going to have any problem getting water, even if I don't water them with the drip irrigation system. And so that's why I like that. So there's a quick tip on how to grow Swiss chard. Check you guys later.